Yo, what is good, Mets Nation? Welcome back to Mets Media. This is Richie, and in this video, I want to recap the New York Mets Miami Marlins spring training game that just got wrapped up. I know, guys, I'm sorry I've not been posting here on Mets Media in the past couple of weeks, but don't you guys worry. There's 1 week until opening day, around exactly that amount of time, and I will be posting a lot of Mets content leading up to the season and all throughout the season. As you guys know, I have a lot of other YouTube channels about the Jets and the Knicks, so I've just been boatloaded with work on those, but now I'm putting a lot of focus here on Mets Media. So if you guys are not subscribed to the Mets Media, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you guys enjoyed the video, do not forget to thumbs it up. With that being said, let's jump into this recap because the New York Mets get a victory, and this spring training has been a fun one. It seems like almost every single Marcus Strowman start was televised on SNY. I don't know why, but I guess the rotation was that way. We kind of wish that Jacob DeGrom got every single televised start because I feel like he only had, two televised games that he played, but let's get into this game. So Marcus Strowman, he got the W in this one. He's 2-0 on spring training. He pitched for 5 innings. He gave up 3 runs, which is, not the greatest outing for Marcus Strowman, but he showed a lot today. He looks like somebody that is going to be a rhythm type of pitcher where he's not going to be consistently dominant. And we have to realize not everybody on this pitching staff are going to be Jacob DeGrom putting up 0s and 1s. Like, it's going to happen where they give up 2 to 3 runs in an outing. But Marcus Strowman has been having a very good spring training thus far. His ability to change his rhythm on the mound and just change the pacing of it. He can do quick pitches. He can hold his leg up there and balance on one leg for 3 seconds and just catch the batter off guard. He also had a very spectacular play in the field in the first inning where he threw it out to the guy at second base where he picked it up. So he is a guy that is one of the best fielding pitchers as well. So Marcus Strowman, I think he's the X factor for the Mets this year because we know what we're going to get at Jacob DeGrom. He's going to be brilliant. He's excellent. He looks better in this spring training than he's ever looked before. He gets better every single year. It doesn't make sense, but that's Jacob DeGrom for you. He's definitely going to be our second starter in Marcus Strowman. So he really needs to be consistent throughout the season if we want this pitching staff to be where it has to be competitive in the NL East and eventually win the division, because that's the goal this year, is to win the National League East. And that's not going to be easy because it's a stacked one. So I love what I saw from Marcus Strowman so far this spring training. He's 2-0. His ERA is 3.44. So we will see how he progresses. And this was his last outing in spring training until the season begins in next week. So we'll see what happens. And another player that is scorching hot in spring training, Francisco Lindor, hits another home run, gets another hit. This man has been on fire. He's been batting over 400 in his last 25 at-bats, and they're in the middle of contract negotiations with Francisco Lindor. And I really hope they can get it done before he ever enters free agency, because he said if we do not get a deal done when the season begins, he's not going to have any contract negotiations throughout the season. He does not want it to be a distraction to the team and himself. So he said, I'm going to free agency if there's no contract done. So I really hope that they can get it done so we lock him up long term. And look at him in spring training. He is red hot. He started off like 0-10 or something like that. And a lot of Mets fans are like, oh, I thought Lindor was supposed to be great. And then ever since then, he's been electric. I mean, extra base hits, nuking home runs. He looks like a guy that deserves $300+ million. So let's hope that it will get done. Another player that has been red hot in spring training who got another RBI hit today is Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso is on a mission this spring. He is batting .378. Let's hope that carries over, because Pete Alonso, as we know, his second year in the MLB last year was a little concerning. But if you look what he's doing right now, he has evolved his game and he's not making the same mistakes. There was a sequence today where he was at bat and it was a full count and there was a pitch down and away and he did not swing. He had a good eye and he took the walk. Last year, that's what Pete Alonso's problem was. He would chase and strike out too many times. He looked like too rattled. He wanted to do too much at the plate. Now Pete Alonso looks like he's very more composed. He's disciplined and he knows to, just when he gets his pitch, he just takes it the other way, or he can nuke it for a home run. He's not just hitting for sluggish percentage right now. So far in spring, he's been getting on base. He's been getting the base hits, hitting nukes. So Pete Alonso is on another level in spring training. Let's hope that he can carry over into the regular season. Next player I want to talk about, Brandon Nimmo, our leadoff hitter. He is batting .343 so far in spring training. He got another hit today, and man, Brandon Nimmo leading off is going to be something fun to watch, especially with Francisco Lindor at the 2-hole. I think that's going to be the guaranteed number 1 and 2 on the batting order come opening day. So look out for that. And man, I just love this lineup. I think it's going to be a very fun, entertaining regular season when it finally tips off. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you comment down below your thoughts and hit that like button. I want to make a quick recap of the Mets victory. I'm sorry I've not been posting on this channel in the last couple of weeks. Like I mentioned earlier, I've been dealing with a lot of work, but I will be putting a lot of energy into Mets media. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you guys are not already. Appreciate all the supporters, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. You gotta believe. Let's go Mets. Peace.